Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Surreal Bangamakan. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Curtis Racer.
Ready. Good.
All right, so here's Sirogan in terms of the speed and the footwork and the overall mixed martial arts acumen. This man is as good as it gets. Many believe he will eventually be an undisputed champion, and he's just getting going, right? It's scary to think how good he is, given that largely he is still a developing fighter and has only really been training full-time in MMA for 4 or 5 years. Well, a few heavyweights move as well as the former interim champ Sirogan, and you see the footwork right away as this fight gets started.
Yeah, the footwork leads to the jab. The guy does a great job of moving into you, and then he pops you. And then the moment you start to rush, he drops the big right hand on you. Sirogan is a hard punch to solve, especially as you go up in weight classes. Heavyweights don't move like Sirogan, and you can see that as we watch him right now.
Oh, overhand to the dome.
He's throwing bombs. Every time they come into contact, he is throwing bombs. Nice combination lands to the head.
Just misses there with the left.
Beautiful leg kick lands.
Effective use of the jab there by Curtis Blades.
Big shot to the head.
And he lands yet another hook there. Flush. Nice job by Gong. You wonder if the offensive fighter is going to start to get frustrated here. Most, if not all, of these shots are getting blocked.
They're getting blocked because he's fighting one of the best defensive fighters in the UFC.
Nice crack there. Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round.
Come on, buddy. Keep your hands up. Let's go.
Oh, big knee. Gong's got a cut on the forehead. Yes, he's bleeding now. So some work for the cut man in between rounds if we get there. All right, closed guard now. Armbar set up here.
Nice setup on that armbar.
Looks like he's got the sub locked in tight now. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed. Now he's going full mount. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Gong's in half guard. Nicely done.
He's got to find a way to get back to his feet.
Are working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Blades is back in half guard.
Getting him out here.
Blades making these ground strikes count. Nice move into half guard. Shades of Daniel Cormier slicing through that guard.
Unbelievable. I love it. Like a knife through butter. What a great job passing.
Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Under a minute now to go. Oh, back to the well with the inside leg kicks. Nice work there by Sirogan.
Lands that beautiful jab.
Some nice power there with the left hook upstairs.
clinch. Look for him to get that right hand busy. The fighters separate. Nice.
Oh, heavy kick to the body. 15 seconds.
Great timing on that double leg.
In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
All right, so that round is in the books. Gon's got a cut to deal with above the eye, or perhaps better put, the cut man has got to deal with it. We'll see if he can stop the bleeding. All right, let us get you some replays from that previous round. He certainly got a lot done on the feet, and as such, he has opened up a pretty significant gash above his opponent's eye.
Yeah, it was a buildup. He just kept popping him. He kept hitting him until something opened him up. And now he can see the damage that he's inflicting. Nothing feels better to a fighter than to see the person wearing your work. That is exactly what's going on right now.
And the cut man is not the only one that is going to keep an eye on that wound as this next round gets underway. That's how you do it. Beautiful kick by him there. Block the strike there. Counter on the hook is good. Nice job. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you like. When you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish him.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Cyril Gon.
Changing the position.
Right in the mount.
Gon's in half guard.
He's got to start throwing now.
Blades is right back to the full mount here. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet.
It's a right hand.
We got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood is coming from the cut.
Great job by Cyril Gon to use his feet to get inside and land the jab. A lot of people are going to be trying to take this guy down, but he moves so well.
People talk about Cyril Gon as if he moves like a welterweight. No, he moves more like a bantamweight. We've always talked about guys moving well at 135. Cyril Gon moves like one of those guys at heavyweight. That's why he presents so many problems. And not only does he have that beautiful jab, he possesses a ton of power that can put you out.
All right, so a good series of kicks by him there. He has mixed it up beautifully, I think, on the feet tonight.
He is kicking everywhere tonight. He's doing a fantastic job.
We passed the midpoint here of the fight. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. Oh! Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get some extra reps, but go finish the guy.
It seems like the guy's playing with his food. You know, he's having a good time out there. Everything's working. He's in the zone. It feels like at any moment he can end the night of his opponent. But he seems to be having fun. And hey, to each his own, I guess. I'd be rushing out of that octagon.
Yeah, you don't play with me.
No.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands. Every punch lands. He has just outclassed this guy on the feet. You have got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten in the half guard.
All right, so the hands are crispy tonight. Not exactly what we thought we would see out of this wrestler, but as a former two-time U.S. Olympian yourself with some hands, you can fall in love with those.
You can fall in love with the striking, but he is showing tonight that everything starts with his wrestling. He gives you the level change, which then in turn helps him land in the striking. He looks fantastic. I did not expect him to look this good in the boxing tonight.
Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Oh, man, another strike gets through. This could be over soon. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
Here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 23 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Curtis
Well, Curtis Blades with another big W here tonight, and perhaps this is a guy who could eventually find his way into a UFC championship fight. I thought he put all the skills together beautifully here tonight. Curtis Blades, all of a sudden, a major factor in this UFC heavyweight division. And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. And now one more time for the official introductions. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Alexei the Boa Constrictor Alingen. And now introducing his opponent, Fighting out of the red corner, Muhammad Ali.
You ready to fight? You ready? Do it.
All right, here we go with the start of round one. It is always special when Muhammad Ali takes his act to the world-famous octagon. And I think the promotion did him right by this matchup here tonight, fighting a well-rounded fighter, but also a guy who prefers to strike just like Muhammad Ali. The question beckons, is this dude really going to shoot at Ali's legs here tonight? You heard Muhammad Ali talking this week about his improved takedown defense. I can't wait to see how this plays out. All right, so a big takedown for him early. We kind of expected this would be the game plan, and so far, so good.
Well, he's a bit of a specialist. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Now he's in trouble. He's going to go to sleep.
He's bridging.
Oh, no way he got out.
He was able to create enough space to get his chest back flat on the mat and defend that arm triangle. Unbelievable. Big ground and pound.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Left punch is clean, followed by a right. Oh, look at him snap off the jab. That's pretty to watch. Beautiful employment of the jab here. So a nice takedown there from the Russian Alexei Oleinik, now training out of American Top Team there in Coconut Creek, Florida.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Oh, looks like he's got that arm pin in the triangle now.
Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly.
Take your time, relax, breathe. Move and relax.
Oleinik's in half guard. Just over 3 minutes to go. Good work from the top here by Oleinik. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. The ground strikes continue to pile up.
Oh, nice.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to wear on his opponent by pulling the head down and punching with the free hand.
Punch coming, it's blocked. Just over 2 minutes, round one. Ooh, heel hook attempt now, and it looks locked in. Oh, I don't know, that heel hook looks tight. And there it is! The winner by heel hook.
Oh, my goodness.
What a moment for this fighter here tonight. Called his shot, gets the win by way of submission. That after party's going to be on fire.
He got his position. He found the submission. He squeezed and got it done. It was amazing to watch, and it was amazing to be a part of the broadcast for such an amazing performance.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
Bruce Buffer now has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 4 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a heel hook, Alexei the Boa Constrictor Oleinik.
All right, so what a performance by this young man here tonight as he gets the win by way of submission. He certainly put a lot of stock into getting the finish tonight, and he did just that. Congratulations.
It was a very tough fight, but he knew that if he did everything right, he can get to his position, which is the ground, and he would be able to find a finish by submission tonight. He did just that.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Sergey Pavlovich. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner,
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, here we go with round 1, and all eyes are on the heavyweight behemoth, Sergey Pavlovich. It is amazing that a human being could be this powerful and still possess the hand speed that Sergey Pavlovich does. Came up short against Tommy Aspinall, of course, at UFC 295. But prevailing theory with mixed martial arts fans is eventually this man is going to fight for the undisputed title, and when he does, protect your neck. Swing and a miss with that punch by Almeida. Tries to mix in a takedown here. Nicely done. Oh, now the hook in the clinch by Pavlovich. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Now the uppercuts are coming.
He better start moving. He cannot stand here and eat these uppercuts.
Right, crowd settling in, and just as they do so, a huge takedown for him right out of the chute as he grounds the more well-rounded fighter, puts him exactly where he wants.
Puts him exactly where he wants and needs him to be. He does a great job of getting close, getting to the legs, securing the takedown.
Almeida's looking for that arm triangle. Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Working for that submission.
It's always hard when he's trying to end the fight.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man, I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
Now inside the... Looks like he might attempt the guillotine now. Oh, that one looks really tight, DC.
He's out again.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Almeida. Making all these shots count. Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Almeida. Another ground and pound strike lands.
Oh, he's going triangle here.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Great submission defense. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Oh, big elbow. Ground and pound strike there now.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
1 minute. Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling was wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now, and they're popping for it. They're excited. Oh, he better start moving. He can't take too many of those uppercuts.
All right, so he lands his first takedown of the fight after many failed attempts, so he stayed committed. Now he has the fight in his wheelhouse. Let's see what he can do. Oh, he's trying to pin that arm in the triangle now.
Got that submission locked up very tight.
He's gonna go to sleep. It's over.
Oh, he gets out.
He was able to get his momentum going back towards his opponent, then back in the opposite direction to get his hips back and his chest down towards the mat.
And you just spilled your popcorn all over the broadcast
absolutely
tape.
did, John. You know I love popcorn.
I mean, how about those 5 minutes, DC? One of the best rounds of the year.
All right, take a seat, man. All right, listen. I need you to be more active this round. You cannot wait and try to counter everything. He's getting to you first. I need you to get that head movement going.
All right, so there's the end of the round. You know, few things more exciting in mixed martial arts than a submission, and he nearly had one there.
He almost had it. He had it locked in. He thought the fight was over, but his opponent was able to escape. But the next time, if he goes back to that position, maybe he gets the finish he wants so bad.
All right, round 2. All right, so here we go. Next round is underway. It looked like maybe we would get a finish by submission in the previous round. Close, but no cigar.
Close, but no cigar. He's going to have to do things differently if he's going to submit this guy.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Almeida. Trying for a submission here. Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission, D. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
All right, feet on the hips here. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Almeida. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, half guard now, not a fighter. All right, so the fighter's setting up another sub attempt here. Oh, look out, folks, that is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You got to keep position over submission.
Well, as many expected, his grappling has been very strong thus far. The takedowns, the ground control, he is truly the total package.
It's one thing to take your opponent down. It's one thing to control him, as we have seen him do over the course of this fight.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Almeida. And right into side control. Almeida's back in side control.
Beautiful ground and pound, and that would cut him.
North-south position now. Perhaps the crowd will get its collective mind out of the gutter.
Going Kimura now.
Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now.
Oh, he puts his knee on belly. He's postured up. He's landing big ground and pound. He has to move on the bottom, or the fight's going to get stopped.
Oh, how about that transition to top position? Beautiful work by Pavlovich. Just over 2 minutes to go in round 2. And Dizzy as he looks to improve position here.
He's been trying to get back to his feet.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Pavlovich. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round 1, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round 2. Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Whoa! attempt here, blocked by the defense. Now some uppercuts.
He better move, John. He cannot take these uppercuts from this position.
Now Finch's eye is starting to swell now.
Great job changing the position and getting that reversal.
Nice work. I'll stand this up. You need some work.
Under a minute to go in round 2. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent...
Attempting a choke now. Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent. He's got the choke in.
Oh, goodness. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Absolutely remarkable what this fighter was able to accomplish here tonight. As you can see, the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
Let's get to Bruce Buffer. He has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 26 seconds of round number 2. For the winner by submission, Jail Khan Mahayajinyo Almeida!
All right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened, man.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. All right, now for the particulars inside the octagon of Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, yes and yo, Biggie Boy, Rodenstein. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, he is a former UFC heavyweight champion, Andre the Pitbull Arlovski.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, ready to go with round 1, and so is Andre Arlovski. You talk to his coaches, they believe the skills really haven't regressed. Chin figures to be tested here early, but you certainly have to be mindful of Arlovski's power, one of the more prolific first-round finishers this UFC heavyweight division has ever seen. Uppercut lands for him. Oh, nice straight punch there by Arlovski. Man, look at him load up on that right. And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output and pace.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't do that without having fantastic cardio. And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Ooh, that uppercut landed for him.
He didn't like that left hand.
Trying to establish that jab once again.
Another one! Oh, nice body shot.
Oh! Man, this is wild. If you like offense, these fighters are going at it.
All gas, no brakes, baby. Let's go.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
A effective strike there by Big Eagle. Oh, and there he goes, working off that jab again. How's your jab?
I mean, the jab's nice. I love throwing the jab. But you realize that as MMA evolves, guys will start to fight behind a very educated jab. It's just like boxing. The most thrown punch, and the first one you learn is a jab. Right. And in MMA, guys are starting to take that same approach because it is such an effective weapon.
Snapping off that jab.
Oh, that's so right.
So as we pull up some numbers here for you, 29 total strikes have now connected for the heavyweight Andrei Arlovski. All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go and get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
Oh, collar tie. Oh! Massive kick to the body, lands flush. 2 minutes.
Oh, he does it again.
He does a great job of getting that leg kick to the target.
Back and forth we go. Rosenstruck's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. Nice straight right hand. Oh, effective use of the jab by Arlovski. And that one certainly found the target. Just out of range with the big right hand. All right, so he continues to land that jab. His opponent said he was ready for it, but doesn't appear to be.
You're not ready until you're in there. You can watch all the film you want. You can spar as much as you want, but until you feel a guy with a fast jab like this, you don't understand the precision of that punch.
All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be.
The Pitbull gets caught by that straight punch, beautifully landed by the opposition. 30 seconds now to go in the round. So Arlovski's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge.
Oh, nice.
Nice kick to the body. Final seconds of the round. Round 2 straight ahead. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, here we go with round 2. Well, an appreciative capacity crowd on its feet as this next round gets underway. That previous round, I mean, get the bonus checks ready. That was insane.
It's done. These guys are taking home the... Oh!
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Oh, and he tags him with the straight, beautifully placed there by Arlovski. Nice straight right lands. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
His misses are entertaining.
Relax. Keep those hands high.
All right, single collar tie now. Oh, nice job to get the guard up there as the strike is blocked by Rosenstruck. So Arlovsky's blocking pretty well now. So an adjustment made by the fighter to protect that already significantly damaged nose. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. An elbow! Ooh! Oh, big damaging knees here to the body. Useful strike there. The hook is clean. Still plenty of time to go here, round 2.
Oh, he's had it! Wow, what a fight!
Arlovsky just out of range with that right hand.
Ooh, big shot, man. Oh, he hurt him again! Boom! Big jab.
Oh, big left hook there. So we have passed the midway point in the fight. So wisely, he continues to attack that area that is cut wide open. Oh! Huge right hand! We might get a stoppage here. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Arlovsky. Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things.
Arlovsky's got the back going for the rear naked choke.
Oh, he's got him in a choke here.
Somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition.
Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in this second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round 2. Oh, vintage Andrei Arlovsky boxing there. This is a man with more than 2 decades in the game and still learning, still has an appetite for improvement, and he can do a whole lot worse than American top team when it comes to elite training partners and coaches. All right, so he's dealing with some swelling upstairs, and you got to think his opponent is going to continue to attack that region.
Well, he has to. He's starting to see now the work is being done. He's starting to see the benefits of the work with the swelling that's starting to occur.
Rosenstruck gets tagged with a kick now. Let's see if he can rally.
Wow, he is landing time and time again on that cut. Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
All right, 20 seconds to go in the round.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Nice straight punch there. Rosenstruck's nose is just pouring blood right now. I'm no doctor, Daniel, but I'm not sure that thing isn't broken right now. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, well, if you like blood, and I do, this is the fight for you. Somehow we've made it to the stools, and both fighters are wearing it.
Yeah, I mean, the corner's going to have some work to do on that cut. He has been beat up in that round, but he has done his fair share of damage himself. This has been a very close fight.
All right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round.
Well, he's got some work to do. The cut man's going to have to work a miracle because this guy was on the receiving end of some real damaging shots. And if he doesn't do something different defensively, it's going to get worse. And if it gets worse, the fight may be stopped.
You're cut up good. The ref wants to stop this fight. I need you to show something. You have to protect yourself. Let's get this fight to the ground and get on.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Oh, Rosenstrike's nose is just donating blood by the second here. I'm not so sure that nose isn't broken, DC. Back to his feet yet again. Oh, but not a good look for the judges here. Look how wobbly he is. Well, I can't even relate to the mental and physical toughness we are seeing from these two individuals. Both fighters damaged and compromised, and yet leaning on the heart here late in the fight. Yeah, they're both leaning on the heart. They're both trying to really show that they belong. They're both trying to show that they're the better fighter. They have been matched at every single step. They're both bloody, battered, bruised. But neither one of them is willing to take a step back. These guys want to win. Well, this fight has been absolutely crazy. Both fighters continuing to target the head and the face of the other. I feel like we're going to get like an ambulance pick with these two guys later. Yeah, they are both beat up. They are both unwilling. All right, so the ref is going to step in here and call on the doctor to look at what is a now mangled nose. This could be the end of the fight. It could be the end of the fight. There's a lot of blood. The blood's going down into the mouth. I mean, the nose could be broken. Not too much blood. The doctor taking a long look here, and it looks as though this fight will continue, at least for now. Fans are going to like that. That's really good. Good call by the officials.
Ready.
All right, so the ringside physician has made his way back to his seat. The referee gets the action back underway. The fans are excited this fight's going to continue. Absolutely, and I'm just as excited myself. I want to see these guys compete. I want to see who wins. I don't want it to stop because of a cut. I want to see the best fighter get their hand raised at the end of the night. Luckily, we get to try to do that. Well, defense doesn't necessarily win championships in MMA, but he's doing a nice job blocking these shots. He's not allowing his opponent to get any damage off on him by blocking all these attacks. So Arlovsky's really bleeding heavily now. You got to think they might bring in the ringside physician to take a look at that cut between rounds.
He's got to either go southpaw or he has to actually just try to throw the whole kitchen sink at him.
Might get the TKO here.
Holy smokes.
Just a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in, and that is how you leave the judges out of it. We go to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 23 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by TKO, yes and yo, Biggie Boy Rosenstrike.
Well, there he is, the man of the hour. And you got to think this dude's going to get a serious Instagram push tonight after the win by TKO.
Oh, he's going to get a massive push because he hurt his opponent and he pressed his foot down on the gas until he got that finish. That was amazing.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Alexander Drago Volta. now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Stefan Skyscraper
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, early round action here as we get another look at the 6'7" Alexander Volkov. This man has headlined more than half of his UFC fights. He has been in a lot of big spots before. He has a tremendous jab, uses his length very effectively, and believes if this fight gets into the clinch situation tonight, he is going to have a decided advantage. Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by Struve.
Lands a nice leg kick.
Oh, really making good use of his reach advantage as he lands the straight punch there. Nice jab by Volkov.
Keep that pressure high now.
Rippling uppercut for him there.
Oh, he lands another shot to the head.
Back and forth we go. So more output, at least in the early going. Man, back and forth we go, and early on, these guys getting after it.
They told us it would be.
Oh! Could be the beginning of the end here. Oh, big left hand!
Great timing on that kick. He passes to half guard.
Side control now. Oh, looks like he's trying to isolate an arm, maybe set up a Kimura here, DC.
He's attacking the Kimura. Watch for him to step over to try to get him up on his hip.
Defend that submission for me.
He's got the Kimura locked in now, but he's got to be patient. He's got to step over the head with the knee and then lift slight movements to try to find a finishing position. Man, great job finding a way out, finding an escape to get back to your feet.
Oh, nice jab up top by Volkov. Push kick there to the body. Volkov gets hit by another front kick. You've just got to be better than that defensively. Straight punch, useful. Huge shot there. Nice job offensively as the strike lands clean. Volkov swelling now around that jaw area. We'll see if he can make some adjustments and perhaps defensively raise that guard to prevent any further damage.
Let your hands go. Let those hands go.
Nice jab. Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Inside the closed guard and that going for submission. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Holding the position, might still be able to get a submission here. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Volkov. Landed a big kick there.
Over and over, he is landing punches to the head.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show.
Under a minute now to go in the round. Back and forth we go. So 39 total strikes have already landed for Alexander Volkov.
Keep your hands up for me. Come on now.
Establishing the jab.
Stay focused.
Takedown attempt late, and it's good. Oh, and he locks up a triangle. That looks tight, DC.
It's very tight. And now he's just got to start passing the arm across. Put great submission defense on full display by the opponent. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally, probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
Yeah, man, you see two high-level grapplers going after it. One guy gets an advantage. The other guy always has a response. We thought it was over. A lesser opponent would have been submitted, but these two are two of the best grapplers in the entire UFC.
Oh, huge overhand.
Liver kick.
Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. Clean with that offer. Perfect execution on that tee. Nice job by him defensively there. Hard shots landing on both sides here. Struve gets caught by that flush straight punch. Nice job by the offense there. So there it is, taller fighter landing a knee to the body. Well, that won't feel good in the morning. Big uppercut.
Big clinch. Watch him shift and try to start getting his punches off. Stay sharp.
And he blocks the shot there.
Look at the skip action that allows you to land that big knee.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Oh, you talk about mixing the martial arts. Perfect strategy here. Struve's got a big bruise starting to form on the right side of his body. All right, so he's setting up for submission here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
He's out. What submission defense on display?
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of tricks. Volkov's looking for an armbar here. He is no one-trick pony. Oh, he's got that arm tight now.
Starting to get it in there deep.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He's able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangle.
Volkov's back in half guard, very comfortable here. Well, he's got his back now. Just over 2 minutes now to go in the round.
Nice transition.
All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Struve's in half guard now. Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see them knock each other out, and that's what they're going to get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, John, but ultimately, it is the striking that people show up for.
Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Struve's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Oh, timely hook. Head kick attempt, but the fighter got the right hand up.
You know, that's a big thing whenever you're blocking high kicks, man. You cannot just take the brunt of that kick on one arm. You have to get that cross arm to try and guide that kick so you don't take all of it.
Under a minute now to go in the round.
Nice punch, man, over the top.
Oh, guillotine here.
Oh, gotta protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in. Oh, look at this. Jumps over in the side mount to try to counter the guillotine. Maybe. Oh, he got out.
Look at that. Recognized he was about to lose position.
Volkov's back in full mount. Final seconds. Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out. Or guys start doing like triangles.
2 rounds in the books. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work.
I need you to do it now. We're down on the scorecards. You're losing on the...
All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much. And if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, beautiful jab there by Volkov. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Nice kick to the body. Yet again, kick to the body lands. Really putting his kicks together now. Nice job by him to get the knee to the target there, using his length exceptionally well tonight.
What a nasty kick. That was thrown with ill intent.
Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taken to this cut. Easier said than done, though.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments. Big knee land.
Oh, and he lands another knee there, DC. He talked a lot to us about his length and his size advantage. Doesn't always pay to be the taller fighter. In this instance, it certainly did.
He passed the half guard. Oh, right into mount. He's got to be careful here. Massive shot from the top.
Like that.
That was a slick transition. Big ground and pound. And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish. He's going to work hard to get this finish.
So he gets back to the feet. That was seemingly the only way he could win this fight. Down the stretch we come.
Down the stretch, but on the feet. He was not going to win this fight from his back. He needed to get up. That was step number one. Step two, find the finish.
All right, well, time is the enemy now, DC, and he's really running out of it if he's going to get his hand raised tonight.
He's got to go forward. He's got to just throw everything at his opponent to try and find that punch or that kick that's going to end the fight. There is no time for strategy.
Stu's eye now closing up. under 2 minutes in our third and final round. Rips the body there for good measure. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Oh, a little single collar tie there. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Struve's blocking well now. Made the adjustment, protecting what is an already damaged nose.
Sets up that leg kick beautifully.
Struve's been dealing with that cut on his nose for a while, and now it is just pouring blood. We approach the 1 minute mark here in our third and final round. All right, has the guard closed here. Volkov's in half guard.
Now he's going full mount.
Volkov's trying to lock up on a submission now.
What a tight arm bar.
Oh, he's got a strong grip on that arm.
He's starting to extend the elbow.
Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
20 seconds to go in the fight. Oh, beautiful fight instinct there as he reverses position, and now he's got the dominant position.
He did a fantastic job recognizing, man, I have got to get on the offense. From bottom to top to dominant position. What a great job.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Volkov. Struve's cut is getting worse. The cut man chomping at the bit to get in there. He'll have to wait for the break between rounds if we get there. Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges scored the contest 30-27, 9-28, and 30-27. For the winner by unanimous decision, Alexander Drago Volkov.
All right, so the judges are in agreement tonight. He is your winner by unanimous decision. Certainly pretty easy fight to score, I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was an easy fight to score. Whereas his opponent had a few moments, he was the one that truly did lead all the interactions. He's the person that truly did dictate if the fight was standing or on the ground. This is his fight. He won this fight, and he won it in dominant fashion.
And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. And now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC heavyweight champion, And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Marcin Tybura.
Ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, Poland's Marcin Tybura looking to get another performance bonus here tonight. He has gotten several of those throughout his UFC career, and he's prioritized getting off to a fast start. Let's see how he approaches the early portions of this round.
Great punch.
Oh, big head kick there. All right, early action here in the heavyweight division, and there's Stipe Miocic's finding a home for that pull right hand early.
He does it really well. He baits you into throwing something. And the moment you throw, he slips and he lets the right hand fly. He did it constantly against Francis Ngannou in the first fight. It has become one of his better strikes throughout his UFC career.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Nice punch lands.
Tabora's got the clinch game going early here tonight.
I mean, right away, no feeling out process. These boys just went and started fighting.
Going to the body now with the kick. That one is blocked, though, by Miocic. Split the guard beautifully there. Oh, he connects there. Well, he continues to offer up the kick here, but just misses with that one. That's a good right hand there by Stipe. Maybe he'll attack the body here. We can certainly speak to that. He's a guy who mixes it up well.
He's a guy that can do everything. And not only can he land punches, the pine punches, but he's a master of adjusting on the fly whenever he's inside the octagon.
2 minutes have ripped off the round 1 clock. Stipe's elbow attempt here, that one blocked by the defense. Throwing that jab now again, the fighter evades.
Good.
And just misses with that big right hand. Overhand there. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Nice punch from the clinch by Tabora. Oh, huge knee. He missed with that jab attempt there. Just over 2 minutes now to go. Oh, beautifully done with the hook there by Tabora. Just about do it. Miocic appears wobbly.
Now we're going. There you go. There you go. He passes the half. Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest, get enough pressure to finish his technique.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed.
Beautiful transition.
All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. 15 seconds to go. Stipe's back in full guard now.
And there you go, again, half guard.
In the books. All right, so that round is in the books. Tabora's got a real significant cut above the eye. We'll see if the cut man can stop the bleeding.
Seems to be landing. I want you to keep that going. Don't get into...
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two is underway. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Fighter blocks a punch. Well, he rocked him, but he couldn't finish.
He rocked him, he hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. And now, he's tasked with trying to find that shot again.
Just misses with the straight left hand. Takedown defense is there. Well, he misses with the left punch there. Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here? Oh, great block there. Miocic gets tagged with that jab. Pretty good weapon for him tonight. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere. Oh, he's still hurt. Look at that. He can't even stand.
And mixes in a takedown. Why not? Tabor's in half guard. Looks like someone took a red Sharpie to his side. A lot of bruising courtesy of those body strikes.
Oh, big.
Tabor's looking for that arm triangle now. Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away, and try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Tabor's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is starting to bleed a little bit now. Oh, I think he's still compromised. We'll see if he can recover here. He's in a world of trouble. Just missed on the uppercut.
He gets in a single collar tie. Look for him to now start to find uppercuts up the middle to try to do damage to his opponent.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Under 2 minutes to go. All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Looks like the cut man to my right is starting to get anxious with all the high volume of strikes being landed here. He has really kept his opponent on his heels throughout.
He's had him on his heels. He's got him reacting. He's reacting to the feints. He's reacting to the jab. He's reacting to every single thing coming in his
Stipe's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent.
And that was a solid kick.
Miocic gets the takedown now, so a nice level change after he had gotten stunned on the feet.
Nice.
Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
20 seconds to go, round 2.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
Posture's up. Ooh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. Oh!
He did a great job of reversing the position, using the opening that his opponent gave him to shut him off and get back up.
10 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go, third and final round. Well, that strike right there, that full right hand, as you call it, has really become a trademark of Stipe Miocic on the feet.
Yeah, you got to be very careful how you approach Stipe because he sets you up. He will feint a jab when you return. He pulls, and he hits you with the right hand. And right now, his opponent is not picking up on it. Stipe can put you to sleep if you aren't careful in the way that you approach him.
Finds his range with the jab. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cutman's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cutmen in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him. What a kick. That one landed.
The kick is there to the body. Tabora's eye is closing up.
Nice, that was right down the middle.
His misses are entertaining.
Big double leg, level change.
Oh, nice job by him there to move into half guard.
Oh, now he's attacking arm triangle.
Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Oh, he's out. All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have? Lucky guy. I have.
Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it. All right, well, it's late in the fight. Time is of the essence, and when you're clearly losing and you know you need a finish, risk management goes out the window.
Oh, yeah. No more risk management. You either get knocked out or you knock him out. One way or the other, you're going to lose. You can lose by decision or you can lose by knockout. But at least when you go... Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Tabora's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point.
Get that good wrist control now.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Miocic. Split the guard beautifully there. Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
Oh, Kimura attack. Yep.
Oh, that Kimura looks tight. Still in hot pursuit of the submission here.
How in the world did he escape that submission?
Tabora going to work here from guard. Nice combination there. Everything he throws is with fight-ending intentions. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's
right.
Very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning. The position of the underhooks opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
15 seconds remain in the round. Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Tabor. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Tabor's right back to the full mount. Quick hip movement there, and he does indeed get back to his feet. Nicely done. We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges scored the contest 29-28, 30-27, and 30-27. For the winner by unanimous decision, Marcin Tabor Tabora!
All right, so a dominant performance for the well-rounded athlete here. It goes to the scorecards. He wins on all 3 of them. Got to think that dovetails with your card as well.
Absolutely, John, because the moment they were walking to the center of the octagon, you had no question as to who won this fight. He was able to implement the game plan that he spoke to us about, and he did it beautifully, and it earned himself a victory.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a former UFC heavyweight champion, Junior Cigano Dos Santos. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Sergey Polar Bear Spivak!
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
So we get another look here at Cigano Jr. Dos Santos. Nobody has more knockdowns in UFC heavyweight history. We'll see how he gets out of the chute here tonight. Oh, that strike is blocked. Straight counter isn't. All right, so there it is. Just as he said in our fighter meeting, he's going to pursue the clinch at all costs. He doesn't care about the crowd booing. This is how he... With a huge knockout tonight.
Yo, wow! That was nasty!
The official decision, it resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 24 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Cigano Dos Santos.
Well, it's as good a UFC heavyweight legacy as there is, and Junior Dos Santos adds to it here tonight. There he is, the affable former champion, enjoying this win with his coaches and his teammates. JDS in fine form tonight as he gets his hand raised once again inside the octagon. And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. All right, now for the particulars, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Alistair And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner,
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so despite crossing into a number of different promotions, Vencer and Alistair Overeem have never competed against each other. That all changes tonight, and fan enthusiasm is off the charts.
Yeah, so many are excited for this matchup. These guys were in Strikeforce together. There could have been an opportunity where we could have made that super fight. It didn't happen. It happens today, and both are very confident they get the job done.
Both guys throwing potential fight enders here in the early going.
That leg kick hurt. Oh, there it is. That's that one, that right hand.
Again, going back to the jab just out of range. That uppercut will work.
Another big shot to the head. He's got the single collar tie.
All right, so an outstanding job by here to secure the takedown early. Stylistically, we wondered how much resistance there would be. Not much on that attempt.
Well, it's very difficult to defend with a guy like this, who is so good at chaining those takedown finishes together. Once he gets to your leg, it's very hard to try and deter him from completing a takedown.
Outstanding knee to the head. We'll see if he can follow it up. Certainly using his length well in this one tonight.
Still in this. Keep moving. Don't give up.
Oh, nice little right hook there.
Fedor Emelianenko going for the takedown. Nothing doing there.
Great job moving into his opponent and getting to that single collar.
Oh, and he lands yet another flush knee. That's going to leave a mark. And again, when you're using this length.
Flying knee lands to the head.
Fedor Emelianenko swelling now around the jaw area, so we'll keep an eye on that as this fight continues. Oh, nice punch there in the clinch. And he comes through with a big knee. Right on the button.
So he needs to mix it up. He needs to start kicking more.
Lands a big elbow there. And now some separation. Single collar tie now. Oh, if you ain't Dutch, you ain't much. Beautiful land there by Alistair Overeem. Continues to cross-train at different places. Finished up this training camp at Team Elevation there under Elliot Marshall in Colorado. Fedor Emelianenko gets tagged by that straight punch. Nice land for the offense there.
Those are big strikes. Oh, big stick up top. That's another one.
And now that jab starting to get established. Under 2 minutes to go in our first round.
takedown.
Working inside the closed guard now. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
You got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective.
Oh, he's setting up for a submission now. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, that's gotta be it. Oh, wait, he got out.
Unbelievable that he was able to survive that triangle attempt. He took slight movements, got off to the right side, got his arm free, and found safety. That was tremendous defense.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Well, at this point, hard to blame him for headhunting, right? He has caused some significant swelling upstairs and continues to attack that area to great effect.
Absolutely. I mean, the guy has done a great job recognizing where he had an advantage, where he has an ability to separate himself from his opponent. He's done exactly that, and it showed in his opponent's face with all that swelling.
Final seconds here. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that tiredness, that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up. He was battered. He was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Overeem's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Well, he blocked that one. Fedor Emelianenko gets hit by that leg kick.
What a beautiful kick.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you have got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out. Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mountains, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of his position.
All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game tonight.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and now he's continuing to build on that. This kickboxer looks amazing tonight.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Fedor Emelianenko is able to make a nice transition there back into side control. Oh, could get a finish soon. Looks like a Darce choke.
That Darce choke is tight. This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Well, the calf kick has effectively changed the game, and I'm not sure he wants to take too many more of those.
Well, you might consider switching stances or something to try to eliminate that attack from coming in his direction.
Under 2 minutes to go in our second round. Oh, he landed a beautiful straight punch there, DC. He's got an edge in reach and certainly is making it count in this one.
Come on, buddy, keep your hands up. Let's go.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Oh, pinpoint accuracy on the hook right there, DC.
That's a tremendous strike. Like Alex Fajeda, you develop a great hook, you can end nights of your opponent.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Emelianenko. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters you have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike.
Oh,
Good movement on the ground here defensively by the Reem. Why, we told you. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Overeem gets back up again. Establishing the jab here. Oh, big knee! Back to the knee. Oh, you got to keep pressing here. Could be the beginning of the end.
Nice level change. That was nice.
Emelianenko's going for the sub here. Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Good work from the top here by Fajeda.
you're right.
All right, so now this damage really bears watching, right? His face compromised, and you got to think it's going to start affecting his output as well offensively.
Well, you got to look from the start to make mistakes. Trying to overcompensate for all the shots that he's taken to the face, for all the swelling. I have seen on many occasions where someone has massive swelling and they struggle. Look for this guy to start to mess up a little bit in there.
Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by the ring. Try to establish that jab. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Well, I'm not sure if there's a facial fracture of some kind, but the striking approach has certainly worked tonight, and his opponent is hurting for certain.
He's hurting really bad right now. I mean, every single time a shot lands up top, you can see the damage that it's inflicting. The work that he has done has been masterful. And now he has his opponent very limited because he can't take many shots to the head anymore.
Beautifully timed takedown attempt, and he gets it. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Overeem gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. Trying the flying knee there. Fedor's taking aim at that cut right now, and they might even have to call in a ringside physician. Smart decision by the fighter to continue to attack that compromised area. Big power shot there. Oh, he gets caught again there by another hook. He's connected on a few so far here in this round. Right back to it there.
All right, keep pushing forward. Let's go.
Just over 3 minutes to go in our third and final round. the shot, and there's the land. Nice takedown there by the Reem. Certainly a strong front runner for fight of the night as we go down to the wire here between these two combatants.
They're both so skilled. They're both so prepared. We knew right away this is going to be a very evenly matched competition. Down into his mount.
Overeem's in half guard. Close guard. All right, so a wise decision by him to continue to attack that cut. And it's getting wider by the minute.
It's getting wider by the minute. This guy is a fantastic fighter, and he's as smart as they come. So the moment that cut opened up, you knew that would become his focus. You're seeing it very clear right now.
Oh, hammer fist here by Emelianenko. Lands with the ground and pound.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. As his opponent postures up, he opens it.
Like that!
Hitting the bone here.
Oh, and he's back up again. Closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Overeem's eye appears to be closing up by the center. Oh, strong reversal on the ground here. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. When you get in a bad spot on the ground and you want to reverse it, that's what you need to do.
Masterclass in changing position, unreal to see.
Let's go. Let's take this round. We got a minute.
Less than a minute into our third and final round. Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back. Oh, the ground and pound is there. Emelianenko's lower jaw is just nasty at this point. Really swollen in that area now. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Emelianenko.
He lands another punch to the head.
Oh, nice jab there by the Reem. Well, he's able to get back up here, but oh, man, is he on wobbly legs. Big shot on the feet. Oh, huge left.
Oh, beautiful level change.
Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? What a 15 minutes put forth. All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, Alistair the Reem Overeem.
So Alistair Overeem just continues to get it done while entertaining the masses along the way. Huge win for the Reem tonight. A guy who statistically is about as accurate a striker as we have on this roster. I thought he was efficient tonight, picked his spots well. Yet another shining moment for one of the best heavyweights to ever do it. Congratulations to Alistair Overeem. Well, it's been a long road back to title contention and a heavyweight championship opportunity for this man, but he has put in all the right work, and a lot of people give him a great chance to get the job done tonight.
You know, when you've been there and you get back here, it's not new. There are a lot of things that are familiar, but how do you change the result? How do you assure that in this time, during this chance, you ultimately walk away with the championship? He's been here before, John. The team's been here before. They are confident that this time they get it done.
And that self-belief is rooted in the preparation, right? He's got speed, he's got power, all the tools to wrest the belt away. We'll see if we have a new UFC heavyweight champion by night 7. All right, so here's the heavyweight hopeful, Curtis Razor Blades. He's done a whole lot of winning in the UFC. It seems like most of the guys he tries to take down, he is able to do so. What have you seen from Curtis Blades thus far in the octagon?
Curtis Blades has only been beaten by Francis Ngannou in his UFC career. So when you set him against anyone else, he's the guy that is more likely to get his hand raised. It's the wrestling ability, it's the cardio, and it's the underrated striking of Curtis Blades that makes him one of the best heavyweights in the entire world.
Won a JUCO national championship as a wrestler at Harper College. That came after he earned a full ride to Northern Illinois University. Looking to put his best foot forward here tonight and potentially earn his first UFC championship opportunity. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, to get us started now, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Alexander Drago Volkov. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Curtis Razor Blades.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. All right, early round action here. Alexander Volkov obviously has a lot of different weapons on the feet. He told us in our fighter meeting that those front kicks right up the middle to the body could be key in getting the desired result here tonight. Volkov appears to have the striking advantage early in this one. That's a really strong leg kick there by Curtis Blades. Fighter lands a kick now. Nice job by the wrestler to engage in the clinch here very early in the fight with this kickboxer. He said he didn't want to recklessly chase takedowns from the center of the octagon, so we'll see what he does here.
These are safe takedowns. Once you get chest to chest, you can start to trip. You can start to manipulate your opponent by moving him in ways and in directions that they don't recognize. This kickboxer is high level, but he is not high level from fighting in this clinch position. There it is. Now he's going him out. Yep, got to be very careful there.
Volkov's in half guard now. All right, feet on the hips here. Blades making these ground strikes count. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Volkov.
Now Blades is much safer position there, being in side control.
Hey, scramble, get up. Scramble, scramble, and get up. It's okay.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Blades is able to transition back to side control now. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Relentless pressure from the top by Curtis Blades.
He's postured, landing huge ground and pound. The guy has to move or the fight's gonna get finished.
Well, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground.
Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC? Punches in bunches?
Punches in bunches. He's landing them upside his opponent's head over and over again.
Oh, big left hook there.
He's got to start kicking the body, kicking the head. He's just got to start kicking. Dude gets active, lands another combination. Holy smokes.
Oh, he dove and he lands. Wow.
Holy smokes.
How about it? So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritized the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 20 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Curtis Blades.
Well, Curtis Blades with another big W here tonight, and perhaps this is a guy who could eventually find his way into a UFC championship fight. I thought he put all the skills together beautifully here tonight. Curtis Blades, all of a sudden, a major factor in this UFC heavyweight division.